find a project that we can do so that on the day we die, we can look back and be happy we have contributed to the humanity. In Sri Lanka, the farmers committing suicide, according to the newspaper reports, it was about 4,000 a year, which come to about 11 deaths a day. And then later I found the similar problem exists in India, which is about 20,000 farmers dying every year. There is some relationship between the suicide rates, the poverty, and oversupply. In the long term, farmers tend to take loans and then try to grow the crops, and if they can't sell it, obviously they can't pay back the loans and they get tied into a poverty cycle, and in desperation, only option for them, the way they think, becomes that they need to commit suicide because they can't see any other way, and that sort of brings me quite a lot of sadness. So based on that, I started talking to my friends in Sri Lanka, and University of Colombo organized us to go to the villages, meet the farmers, better understand the problem, and we formed an international collaborative research team. We are now in a digitally connected society, and we can use those mechanisms to share information. So we started putting those dots together and came with a conceptual solution. Farmers have mobiles, and Sri Lanka has got a very high literacy rate, 92%, one of the highest in Asia. Everyone has this mobile connectivity. If we can get them to share what they are growing, and if we aggregate and inform the others, then we should be able to find a solution to this problem. So we realized farmers need to know what to grow, but also we realized they need to know what has been grown so that they will not grow the same thing. So this is where we came up with a very ingenious solution. With this mobile app, amount being produced is much less than what is required, around 35%. Those crops on the mobile comes in green. When they reach the 35 to 75%, those crops come in yellow. And when it is reaching saturation, when you show what crops will grow, some crops will appear in red. So visually we are saying, look, if I want to grow a crop which is in red, think twice, you are going to get into a saturation point. Now this is something we observed, which ended up being one of the quite successful applications. I thought it would be good to tell that and share that with the students and get them to think outside the box. So we developed this subject, social computing, where we highlight the possibilities of the connected society and to develop humanitarian applications to help the world at large.
The fact that the university is really wanting to move into a space globally where we're creating research that makes a difference to people's lives, and you come across the research that Atul has done and it just fires you up.
Automatic cars, self-driving cars, etc.